shutout on Monday. It was the first time in 109 games they've been bageled. Lead pass Puljujarvi to the net, and Binnington makes the save with no rebound. Shore will curl it back to McLeod. Parayko tracks him. Drop pass, shot Bouchard, save Binnington, rebound picked up by Parayko.
He can play a little bit more offensive, isn't as responsible for down low because he has a lot of trust in McDavid, and it showed in his point totals as of late.
Here's a drive from the point, a save by Skinner. Shrugs it off, gives way to McDavid. Now Jesse Puljujarvi. Lateral feed, Warren Foegele. Hard behind the net, he centers, Nurse his shot, scores! 1-0 Edmonton. Darnell Nurse, his third of the year.
What a drive by Warren Foegele. Isn't going to be icing for both sides. Don't think this is going to be icing because it was tipped. And then the transitional play once again. And a great job by Foegele. Drives this puck around the net, throws it out to the middle looking for something. Puljujarvi was there, but it goes through everyone. And it's Darnell Nurse who actively gets up on the rush. He's there for that shot. Picks that corner on Binnington.
A couple years ago, Darnell Nurse, remember, scored 16 in the truncated campaign that was 21. Here's Falk, a shot off the rush, and that's squeezed by Skinner, just the second one he's seen. But the Blues to the power play. 2 for 9 thus far on the year, and Edmonton has surrendered a power play goal in each of the games it's played. Shot Barbashev saves Skinner. He'll reach out, try to grab it. Instead, it's Ceci who flings it off glass and out. Ryan and McLeod will change.
Brought 7 power play goals against through the first 6 games. This chance in tight Skinner defense. Excellent work by Ceci to block out Shen.
Here's Barry pulling it back off the draw, getting it back from McDavid. Quickly sifted over. Nugent-Hopkins, a shot to save. Rebound. Evander Kane could not get it off. Fresh out of the box. Top unit inside the line for 2 minutes consecutively, and the Blues withstand. Just 2 shots on the power play. Bortuzzo kicked on net. What a save made by Skinner. Our fine work from Greg Anselmo getting us that shot. That's why you tune in to Scotiabank Wednesday Night Hockey. That type of replay performance. Here we go with Justin Falk controlling for the Blues. Handled by Bouchard. Now Binnington does have his stick as McDavid goes to work behind the net. Centers. Bouchard rifles it off the shoulder of Jordan Binnington. Another onslaught. Split 30 shots. Skinner thus far perfect in his second start of the year. McLeod on a give and go. Saucered across, and missing was Foegele. What a chance.
I thought he just kind of 9-ironed this over the top of the net, but watch this reaction by Binnington. He extends the right hand, the blocker, as you mentioned, off the thumb. Almost wrist save by
Yamamoto trying to protect, taken away by Robert Thomas. Flicked it over Tarasenko. Puts the brakes on, now shoots, save, and a stop on Kyrou on the rebound. Evan Bouchard and the two will duel again, and Bouchard right with him. Barbashev created for O'Reilly, a shot juggled by Skinner, kept it out on the rebound, and finally snared by Nugent-Hopkins. There'll be a 10-second differential leading into the third, but the Oilers trying to hold the Blues off here for the final 10 seconds of period 2. Tarasenko stepping up, Shen fires, save, rebound off the Skinner in. Ryan O'Reilly has broken through for St. Louis, and this game is tied.
and then go the other way, and a goal is scored, and Ryan O'Reilly's been sniffing in this game. No points through 4 games, comes into this one, and he bats this one right out of the air. That's that hand-eye. He works on that every single day, every pregame. You see him juggling the tennis ball off the wall, and that's why he does it right there. That puck was in the air. Great save by Skinner on the initial shot. But the awareness of O'Reilly to know where that puck is, whack it out of the air. Edmonton can get to him a little bit more often by having that shot mentality they had in the first period.
Edmonton limited to 6 second period shots, so Parayko did not get it through, and then failed to hold the zone on the clear from Murray. Racing after it is Hyman, heading for the net, Nugent-Hopkins. Hyman curls to the middle, fires off the blocker of Binnington.
And it's all off a little chip by Nuge. Right there, that stick, just a little chip past the big Parayko, and the support of Hyman stops, slams on the brakes, walks it to the middle, and this is a point blanker that Binnington's able to fend off. Way out in the tip.
Blues, though, have been tough on McDavid over the years. Here's Nurse. Ahead. Hyman breaks in to Nugent-Hopkins. What a denial, Binnington. A tremendous save to keep it a 1-1 tie.
But a nice play out of the zone again. Darnell Nurse up high in the defensive zone, finds Hyman down the right-hand side. And a good job by Nugent-Hopkins to get this shot away. And he thought right there maybe the little reach in by O'Reilly.
Parayko the steal, at least in the regular season. You never know. Nathan Walker, one-timer Brown, not much on it. Save Skinner. Rebound Brown, could not get it back. Backhand in front. What a toe save made by Skinner on Walker. It's still loose in the blue paint, and Stuart Skinner's got it.
Puljujärvi, he tries to chop it up top. There is a penalty coming up to Darnell Nurse here, right in front of the net. That cross-check on Walker as he flattens him.
Will try to keep it on his stick and does. Takes a skate, drops it off to Bouchard. Oh, tough pass, turned over. What a save! Skinner denied. Barbashev. Here's Parayko. Face off. Win for O'Reilly. Blues maybe a 2-on-1 here. Moving in, Barbashev to the net to save Skinner. As Draisaitl might have bothered that just enough. Falk attempted to clear. Bouchard took the hit to make the play. It's Kulak. Drives it down low. Hyman denied by Binnington, point blank. Nugent-Hopkins. Then his game fell off the table. He recovered late in the graphic we showed you after April Fools. Here's McDavid in front. Score! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, the 200th of his career. And Edmonton takes a 2-1 lead.
Just a gritty goal here. In the offensive zone since the first period for Edmonton, but this is where you go to work. Watch Hyman. Eventually he's going to just work this puck through. So good along the wall, and a beautiful little pass in tight. And Ryan Nugent-Hopkins finishes it off, elevating up over top of Binnington. Doesn't see him there, and he just shovels it home for a 2-1 lead.
Now surveying and dishing to Crew. 1 minute, 5 seconds to play. Side of the net, tipped in front, a save on neighbor Skinner, point blank. Tarasenko! Krug loading, Tarasenko! Fires, that was blocked! Rebound with the net empty, Draisaitl snatches, ahead Hyman! This game belongs to Edmonton! It's tapped in, 3-1!
By Draisaitl out of the zone, Kane to Draisaitl to Hyman, and finishes it off in front of the open net. What about?
And the Oilers' first road game of the year is a victorious one. They prevail behind Stuart Skinner's 38 saves and the game winner from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.